Hello Scorpio and welcome to my channel. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. This is a general reading for Scorpio from the 23rd to the 29th of July 2018. I've put the decks that I'm using down in the description box, so please don't forget to like, share, subscribe and leave a comment because I'd just love to hear what you've got to say and I'd love some feedback. So I'm using the Tealeaf Oracle just to get a general read for the energies for that week. I have shuffled the deck and I'm going to draw some cards and then I'll do the general read after that. So, the first card is the harp, which says great happiness coming along. So, lots of music, love, good times coming. And, somebody is behaving stupidly. So maybe somebody giving you a little bit of fun coming in as well. Behaving silly, you're not taking things too seriously, behaving like a turkey. All of this is based on the fact that there is a period of prosperity and abundance coming in. So maybe, a lot of happiness coming in based on the fact that you're going to be coming into a lot of abundance and prosperity, and maybe you're starting to just behave a little bit irresponsibly, a little bit silly. So just a very light-hearted card, really. And in the past, you've probably just come back from a vacation with the kite and ended up spending a lot of money on that holiday. So, you need to pay some attention to your finances after being overspent on this vacation. So going into the future, you've got an increase in material wealth with the goldfish, increase in material wealth and spiritual growth, and you've got a financial pinch. So maybe some money is coming in order for you to deal with this financial stress that you're having. And it seems like, you are needing to pay attention to your finances, and you're expecting some money to come in that will help you deal with any kind of problems that you had financially. And, there's some great happiness going on around you. So not too heavy, the energies are not too heavy, just watch your money a little bit. And that usually just comes from overspending after taking maybe a very expensive holiday. Maybe you need to take a holiday to deal with all these financial problems, but just tighten your belt a little bit so that you don't overspend, but some money coming in as well. With this bread and prosperity card. So money coming in to help you deal with any kinds of financial problems that you're having at this moment. Okay. So I'm going to use the 78 Doors Tarot for the general read, and I have shuffled these cards, let's just cut them. Okay, so the main energies of the cards of the Eight of Pentacles. You've been working really, really hard on some project where you've been concentrating a lot on, focused a lot on it. People have been seeing that you've been working hard, and it's in an attempt to try and get some financial stability. It involves a lot of hard work and maybe not a lot of recognition, because this person is doing this particular tattoo in the dark, in the night, and it seems like nobody else can see him, but people are seeing how well you've been working, and they are acknowledging the fact that you're working. So you've been putting your head down, ignoring everything else, and just concentrating a lot on your work. So Eight of Pentacles, the main energy of putting a lot of energy and effort into it, and also learning as well on the job. So learning a lot of new skills with this job and just concentrating a lot on it. And people are now seeing, whatever you're working on is going to produce some fruits, because they are recognizing that you are a hard worker and that you've got a lot of skill. So going into the future, you've got the King of Wands and the Seven of Swords. So the King of Wands could be yourself. You are in control of your situation. A lot of get up and go, a person that's on the move, somebody who takes control and takes charge of a situation, and somebody who knows their trade pretty well. So you know what you're doing, you're on top of your game, and you're a person who is very active, a person who is an action person. So you don't sit and let the grass grow under your feet. You are somebody who is a doer, not a thinker really. And you have taken control. This person is aged, and something that is time honored with this Stonehenge behind. So something that you've been doing is time honored. It is something that has got a lot of structure. It has got a lot of there's good foundations from whatever you've been applying. So whatever you do, whatever advice you give as a leader, and this is a leadership role, excuse me, it is coming from a place of tradition and a place of good structure, solid foundations. You might be having a bit of problems actually seeing what the situation is. With the Seven of Swords, it usually talks about you know, sneaky behavior around you, people taking things from you. But in this situation, things are not what they seem, usually with the Seven of Swords card. So this person is trying to paint this door, but what is coming out over there is not exactly what she's seeing. So what you are seeing around you is not exactly what the situation is. So there's a bit of confusion going on over there. Or maybe you are not all the facts at this particular moment have been revealed to you. So what has been revealed is a bit, it's not really the true thing that is going on. So maybe people are keeping information from you, withholding information from you, and what you are seeing, the picture you are painting in your mind, is not exactly what is going on. So there's a bit of subterfuge going on over there around you in your position. And in the past year, you've been, very much the hermit, kind of making some sort of sacrifice, spending a lot of time by yourself, contemplating your life, not being very, very happy with it, feeling your life has got a lot of lack. Any kind of abundance that is coming also, you've been ignoring it. So the Hermit card is, a person who goes out to try and find who they are and find the answers to questions, spends time alone, restricting themselves. And that is what you've been doing, living a life of very restriction, a life of restriction, and a very sparse life, very lonely life, something where you've been haunted by the fact that everybody else has abundance and you don't have it, but also not accepting any abundance that has been coming in. So what in the past 3 months you've moved into a more stable situation, probably a new home, a better, more stable situation with your family, and getting out of the cold, and feeling a bit more relaxed as far as your family life goes. On your mind is a decision that you made. You made some sort of decision which you've been thinking a lot about. It was a big sacrifice that you made, and you made it with a good intention behind it. So you have let go of something that you didn't want to let go of. It was something that you really loved, you cared for, you brought into this world, if you like, with this baby being left at the doorstep over here. But you've let it go with the hopes that whatever goes forward will bring in something better. So you're hoping that whatever you let go has been for the better. And although you're miserable about it and you had to make that decision which you were not prepared to make, you've made it, and now you are thinking about that decision that you made. And it does worry you a lot. So going into the future, you've got the Six of Swords, so it's also leaving behind a lot of feuding, a difficult situation, a lot of aggression and fighting, and lies and deceit. You've left that all behind, and now you're moving into a more stable situation where you will be able to focus more on yourself, a lot more research going into it, calmer waters, if you like. And you're also feeling calmer, and you're probably also doing a lot more work involving maybe computers. A lot of work that involves a lot of paperwork, a lot of investigations. So you're doing that kind of work that involves maybe something to do with some sort of security system that you're working with. So you are moving into that phase where you're doing a lot more work, and it's more focused, and it's a lot more intellectual work that you are getting involved in, rather than having to fight battles. So you yourself are the emperor, and you are in charge of your kingdom, and you are, you've taken control of it. The emperor is a card ruled by Mars, so being a Scorpio, this is your card, and you are in charge and control, and the world sees that you are a leader, a ruler, somebody who knows what they're doing. So very much in control of the situation. So going on around you is the Devil card, and it's showing that whatever problems that you had, any kind of things that held you back, any addictions, any codependencies that are going around around about you that, where you're addicted to maybe too much of work or too much of pleasure runs, you need to let it go. You need to cut that out of your life, because it's not serving you, and it's not making you healthy, and it's not allowing you to grow. And if you are bound to it, even if it's in a relationship, let it go. Cut it out of your life, because it is something that is not good for you. And going into your hopes and fears that you want an old situation, probably a family situation, to come to an end. You want it all to go away. You want to just move on and start a new cycle, go through a new door. You are grieving the past, but you don't want to be in that place anymore. So this person is looking to the past, and you are grieving the past. You are mourning about the time that was lost. Don't think about that now. You need to let that go and move forward into something more positive. So the final outcome cards, you've got the Two of Wands, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Knave of Cups. The Two of Wands, usually speaks about looking beyond your situation and looking to the future for hope and putting out something. But in this particular deck, it shows that, you need to watch your back. Look out and to see, be very vigilant. You need to be aware if anything is going on around you. So have eyes at the back of your head. Look at past decisions, and you need to use your intuition to try and see what's going to be on the other side of that door. So you need to be able to predict what is going to happen, and watch your back, because things are not quite what they seem around you. And with the Seven of Swords cards, it seems to show that things are not quite what they seem. Whatever the situation is that is being presented to you is not quite what it seems. So watch your back. And you are, the Seven of Pentacles, trying to put out an idea that you have into the world. With the Seven of Pentacles, usually speaks about somebody waiting for a harvest to come in. You're sitting and waiting for things. You've put in the effort for the work, and you're waiting for things to come in. But this woman is now sending off, in this deck, she's sending off a dove. So a hope. She's putting out a hope, and she's waiting for it to come. And these people seem to be shooting rabbits in the field in this particular card. So things are not quite well around you. The situation around you doesn't seem to be so good. People are being cut left, right, and center, maybe from a job situation, since this is the Seven of Pentacles, and you are trying to put out feelers to find out what is going on around you. So since this woman from the Two of Wands is looking at this woman from the Seven of Pentacles, I would suggest that watch your back as far as your work situation goes. You could be cut from a job without even realizing it. People are on a headhunt around you. So watch what you're doing. Put out feelers. Find out. Try and make sure that there's peace, that you're always emitting peace to the people around you, so that they see you as somebody whom they want to keep on in this particular job or profession. So headhunting going on around there, and so watch your back. The situation is not as stable as you might be believed. What you might believe is going on might not be what is going on around you. You yourself are searching for the answers, and maybe somebody, the Knave of Cups, will be coming in and will help you find the answers to questions that you need. So this is a man, the Knave of Chalices, looking for water. He's divining for water. So looking for your emotional strengths and showing people what your emotional strengths are, and that is going to get you out of a situation. So you need to show people with this Emperor card that you are a leader in this particular job. You need to show them, because the situation around you has got the Devil card around you, in that environment around you. So things are not very nice around you, and people are quite nasty around you. You can see these people are shooting things in the background over there, and the situation is a bit cloudy, so not a lot of clarity going on around you. You need to find the truth of the matter and act upon it. Watch your back as well. So I'm just going to draw some cards from the Guardian Angel Tarot, and that's just for general advice. So the first card is out with the old and in with the new. Heaven is showing you a sign that it is time to move in a new direction. Often this is because you are not happy and feel a lack of purpose in your life. This is a wake-up call to make changes that match your heart's desires and spiritual truths. So a need to rethink your situation, move away from something that is not making you happy. And the second card is letting go. So both cards are about moving on and letting go. Releasing the past can seem like a challenge, but it can also be liberating. Your angels will help you let go so that you can fly higher than ever before. Endings are always herald new beginnings. So choose to allow this situation to lead you to a more joyful life. Change your life by changing your thoughts. So a need to let go of the past, a need not to be haunted by it. And with this death card, it seems like, you do want to do that. You want to move on from things. So a need to let go, it's very important for you to move on to a new beginning by letting go of the past. And the last one is the Eight of Emotions, which says, you feel a great longing for something meaningful in your life. In your heart, you know there is more out there waiting for you in the world. It may be time to switch careers, move to a new home or city, or initiate other important changes. Do what is right for you and seek out a magical new life. So you are seeking something. You may need to make a new career move. This card says that things are, hotting up as far as your work life goes, and you might be seeking to move into something different. Maybe somebody will come in and help you move into something different, but you have this longing to go to do something different, and maybe you should explore that part of your aspect of your career or your life where you move away from something that is not serving you. If there's a lot of deception going on around you and things are not being shown to you, maybe it is time for you to leave all this behind and move into something more productive. Let go of this situation and see it for what it is. If it's not working out, then it might be a need for you to move on. So the general read says, watch your back. Things are not so secure as far as your work goes. People are doing things that are not to your benefit over there. There are a few devils in the mix over there, so people not being so good. Stand your ground, take leadership and control over it, but moving away from a lot of difficulties. And all the cards are saying that you need to act with confidence, especially with this King of Wands as well, so that you see what the true situation is. Leave behind the past. People are seeing and are aware of the fact that you are working hard, and realize that you do have a lot of talents and a lot of skills, and you will get recognition for that. So I hope that this reading has resonated with you, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching. Take care now. Goodbye.